Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we're back in Subnautica, but this time I'm doing another tutorial. So this time I wanted to make a video on where to find Aerogel in the game. So this is mainly for people who just want to get it like early game so that you have it for later game, or if you're trying to find it in later game. So first of all, what we want to do is we want to face the aurora from the shallows. And then what we want to do is look at the engine and look to this cloud cover right over here. That's where we want to go, and that's where the floating island is. So we're going to go over there first of all. That's the first step we need to do. Now, there's two things that we need to get for making the aerogel. That's, if I remember correctly, it's gel sacks and ruby, because that's what we need. We need those to make, I think, one aerogel, yeah. Right, so we're going to need those, and we're also going to need a fabricator for it. We don't need any of the fancy stuff, like a modification station or anything like that. Just a normal fabricator, and, well, just... that's how you make aerogel. But we need to collect the materials first, and I'll show you where to, because it's a specific biome where you can get both of the materials you need really easily. But I would suggest that you have an oxygen tank. There's 135 oxygen, and you have a sea moth. I would recommend doing this with both of those, so just so that you don't die or anything like that. So yeah. Alright, let's just go to the island, and once this starts coming into view, what we want to do is basically go downwards. So once it gets out of the clouds here, what we want to do is go downward, and we will see that this is just an empty abyss. However, there is something to this. We want to go over to where LifePod 19's beacon is. So if you don't have LifePod 19's like beacon unlocked yet, I would suggest doing that before going down here, so that you have a more bigger reference. So now it's currently night time, which is actually kind of scary, but what we want to do now is just make sure to position ourselves correctly and make sure that we don't go underneath, well, above 200, because, well, that will be very death of us. Alright, so we want to go down, and once we're here, and we want to find these purpley little things over here. So you want to collect some of these, or just collect some of them over here. That'll be really nice. Could also get some lithium down here if we want to. That's always helpful for us. Then we got some shale outcrops, but you're probably watching this for the air sacks, or not the air sacks, I'm sorry about that. The gel sacks and the rubies. So let's just get one more ruby if we can. There we go. Very nice. So we've got the ruby, and while we're here we can also collect some LifePod 19 stuff, because why not? That's always nice to get the LifePod 19 stuff, and make sure that you're not too deep or else you might drown. So that's a bad thing that will happen if you're not careful. So let's just get back into a sea moth, and now what we want to do is head back to our base. There is also a wreck right over here, but I would suggest going to this afterwards. But anyways, let's just go back to the base. Once we are at the base, what we want to do is we want to go back in, and it should be in here somewhere. So yeah, it should be in resources. Then there's advanced materials right over here. So to make aerogel, which is a light porous dried gel, and it's a high heat insulation thing, which is good for the rocket and stuff. You need it to build the rocket and a lot of the vehicles later game, I think. But yeah, it costs one gel sack and one ruby. So we're going to make this now, and this is just for one aerogel. So I managed to get 2 of each of these. So now I've got 2 aerogel. And yeah, there we go. So I would suggest that at the early game, if you have it in early game, I would suggest putting it in a container somewhere so that you have it for later. So that you can store it up and then you can use it later. And I think that's pretty much it. I'll just play this radio signal. Okay, so if you did like the video, make sure to like the video and subscribe and the notification bell turned on so you never miss a video. Leave a comment down below on what video I should make next, or what tutorial I should make next on Subnautica, because I really like making these videos. And also make sure to share with your friends, because it really does help the channel. But as always, take care, peace out, and I hope you enjoy your day.